Good morning, people. Well, is it a good morning? It's a weird morning. I've woken up, still feel a little bit sinusy, but that's it. I don't have a fever, I don't have a cough. So I don't think in any way this is virus related. I think I've just got a common cold. And possibly a little bit of wine flu. Um, yeah, so most of you, well, most of you, every single one of you should know the world is changing at the moment and it's out of our control, which is scary to say the least. But I was talking to a few friends last night and yesterday, and I had a few people phone me up panicking and feeling isolated and alone, which they are. They're widowed anyway. Um, and I had to kind of go away and think, why do I feel so calm about the whole situation? Why? I think because my family is safe, my children are where they need to be. And in all honesty, my world changed 13 months ago. My life is unrecognisable from that time, as you, if you followed me, would know. So, whatever change is coming now in the world, it's not going to be as bad as what I've already faced. You know, yes, I have some positives. I have a lot of positives actually, and it's good for me to reflect on that because I haven't been positive all year really. But the positives are I am financially stable. I don't have to worry about work. My mortgage is paid. I have a house. I have food. So I guess I'm one of the fortunate ones that can sit there and say none of that about my life is about to change. However, the world changes. And yeah, I am calm. Staying indoors. I've socially distanced myself since Monday, and today is Saturday, 21st of March. My granddaughter's first birthday today. Autumn is 1 today. It was Chelsea's birthday yesterday. And I just think, well, yeah, life is going to be different, but it's already different for us. So I guess it's not that we're not taking it seriously. We are, like I said, apart from going to the shops and getting what I need, I haven't seen anybody physically. But again, another positive in all of this, I can't imagine what they went through in the war. Not that they had to isolate themselves as such, but not having communication with people. So my group of widows, the Way group, a friend of mine, Sue, a couple of days ago said, let's have a video chat, multiple people at once. So we did a test a couple of nights ago on Skype, which went well with 6 people. And then last night there was more. I think there was about 12. So we did it. And yes, you talk over each other. And I talk quite a lot when I'm drinking anyway. I talk quite a lot when I'm not drinking. But so I think tonight we're going to try Zoom. And I think that's the way forward. I think, you know, my okayness is I've got so many people checking in on me. Even if I am here alone, I don't feel alone because I can always pick up the phone to somebody. I can always FaceTime somebody. I can, you know, and then we called the virtual pub video call, we called it the Widow's Arms. So, you know, we all sat there having a drink, saying cheers and not feeling so alone. So I guess if any of you guys out there are feeling isolated and alone because you're on lockdown, we're not quite on lockdown here in the UK. We are advised not to go to gatherings. Our pubs and clubs and cinemas, gyms have just shut last night. But it's still only advice, and I think that's the difficulty. I think our government are realising that advice not everybody is adhering to anyway. So the spread of the virus is going to keep happening while people aren't really listening. I think more like other countries, it needs to be an order, not an ask, if you know what I mean, before people take this really seriously. And it's not just about protecting yourself, is it? It's about protecting the vulnerable and the NHS. You know, our hospital system is struggling as it is. So I'm doing that. I have, like I said, socially distanced myself since Monday. I have a couple of friends that might need a bed, and I'm not going to say no to that, regardless of where they've been or what they've done. We're not group gathering, but if, like, I have a widowed friend that literally doesn't have a cat, a dog, a kid, her parents are in Her mum's in Netherlands, her sister's somewhere else. So she's totally isolated, and she's yesterday had a bit of a panic, and I just said, come to mine. I've got 2 spare beds. And I have another friend that Tash and John, you know, they're living in their motorhome, and yeah, she might need to come here, and I'm okay with that. I just think to myself, we don't, you know, we can do all the necessary things to keep ourselves apart from each other, but it doesn't mean to say we can't be together as long as we don't touch or whatever. We'll just be extra vigilant on hand washing and, you know, what we use, towels and things like that. So yeah, I think I've got this calm, what's the worst that could happen kind of attitude, and then my head just pops into, it already did to me and to many of my friends now. So we have this calm kind of a resilience that the world is changing, and yes, this is, you know, we can only hope it's going to get back to some form of normality, but it's going to be a long time, and it's going to be a long while along the road. So this is me checking in, saying good morning, because again, it's another outlet for me to be able to talk while most of my friends are in bed, because it is only 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I've been awake since 6, but still not too bad. Like I said, it's Autumn's birthday today, and I have been seeing them this week because I've been mixing them, my family. I think I may go there today just to say happy birthday to Autumn, and then come home, and then possibly that's me home for a while, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be long before we're in lockdown. I know in France, Tom and Steve have to have a letter to go out to say if they're walking the dog or they're going to the shop for food. And yeah, it's changing rapidly, but is it selfish of me to say that I'm okay and I'm calm? And I don't know. It's a weird calm, but I think I'm just trying to explain exactly what's going on in my head. And, you know, I do sit here quite often and wonder what Howie would be saying at this point. You know, what would his thoughts be? He was very different from me, and Chelsea and I said the other day, we wish we were a bit more like him. He always not thought the end of the world was coming, but he always had, because he was type 1 diabetic, right? So food and insulin were what Howard needed to survive. And if he didn't have food, he was going to die. So any time there was any kind of prospect of a war, Howie stockpiled food. And he would have tins and soups and stashes everywhere. And, you know, we kind of laughed about it the other day, going, my goodness, if Howie was here now, he would, you know, he would be going, right, we need to panic buy and da-da-da, but for his own reasons. So I do get that. And I feel sorry for the staff, the NHS staff that can't get their vegetables and food and stuff like that. On one hand, yes, I do. I feel extremely sorry for them. They're working their arses off to try and protect us, to help us, to save us. And, but in that sense, I think, if I knew somebody like that was in my area, I would go through my cupboards and make sure they had some food and stuff. So I think communities are coming together, and acts of kindness are happening all around us, which again is great. It's a light in this dark tunnel at the moment, isn't it? So anyway, me checking in, saying good morning. I'm okay. I hope you're all okay and staying fit and healthy and away from this bloody big, what did Willow call it the other day? There's a big germ, Grandma. A big germ. I said, yes, I know, darling, so we have to wash our hands. But anyway, okay. Take care. Till the next time. Bye.